Hello, and welcome to this episode of Momentum. I'm your host, Philip Allison. Joining us today is the head of the Department of Computer Science and Engineering here at Mississippi State, Dr. Shahram Rahimi. Dr. Rahimi, thanks for joining us.
Absolutely, my pleasure.
And we'll just jump right into it. You just wrapped up your first year here on campus.
Yes.
How did it go?
Actually, it was great. My family loves Starkville. It's a great town. People are extremely friendly. I came in, department and college welcomed me very well, and they have been helpful. All these steps, of course, there are challenges that we have to go through, but we have settled pretty well, given the 1 year, yes.
That's great. We're very happy to have you on campus. And I would say, what was maybe the most surprising thing about your first year here on campus?
How welcoming and how helpful people were. I mean, they talk about the South and Southern culture, and it's really true. People are just wonderful, and we were surprised. In fact, my kids mentioned this multiple times that, Dad, I mean, people are a little bit different. They're just really friendly here. And so that was the main thing for us.
Yeah, and I guess that's not a bad thing to be.
That's a great thing.
And you came after 16 years at Southern Illinois Carbondale,
Correct.
but you are no stranger to the state of Mississippi.
That is true. I worked at Southern Illinois University for 16 years. The last 5 years, I was the department chairperson. We don't have department head up there. And we came down here. One of the reasons for that was that we have family in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. I have aunt and uncle and cousins living in Macomb and Hattiesburg, and family in Tylertown. And so this brought us closer to the family instead of driving 8 hours. Mm-hmm. Now it's just 2.5 hours to see family.
Yeah,
yes,
so you certainly knew what you were getting into.
Absolutely. In fact, I met my wife in Hattiesburg, and we got married in Hattiesburg.
Oh, okay, well, glad to welcome you back home to Mississippi.
Back home, yes.
Yeah. So let's talk a little bit about the department. Like you said, you've been here for a year now, and talk about a little bit about computer science broadly. What opportunities are available for students here on campus? Yes.
So computer science today is one of the hottest majors in anywhere in STEM. Statistics says there's 66% or 63% of all new jobs that are opened in STEM is computer science. So naturally, there are lots of new majors. In past few years, the department has doubled its enrollment. This year, we are over 10%, have 10% or over increase in enrollment compared to last year. So we're constantly growing. Job market is amazing for computer science. There are 4 jobs per graduate. Wow. So that translated how many number of the offers the students get before they graduate. So there are a lot of opportunity after you graduate in computer science. Currently for our students, there are lots of opportunity for them to join research labs. Faculty usually have 1 or 2 undergrads in their research lab. All my career, I had average of 2 or 3 undergraduate students working with my graduate students in the research lab. The same thing, we hire students in the department to work on IT sections as graders, as staff in the research labs. And I welcome students to submit resumes and come and see faculty members and join in and do research.
Yeah, and I think there are some co-ops and internship opportunities
Co-ops
as well.
and internship is very hot on those. In fact, we have more co-ops and internship opportunities than students who are interested to go.
Oh, wow.
Again, people are trying to go through the program and graduate and go to the job markets, and they're less spending time to go and gain those hands-on experience than before. Mm-hmm. So we do encourage them to go and after those opportunities, absolutely.
Yeah, I think when a lot of people hear the term computer science, the first thing that comes to mind is coding. Right. But obviously it's so much more than that.
Absolutely.
And what are the other avenues that you can pursue in computer science?
So there are many tracks in computer science. Coding is one of the many. You might get involved in doing other things. You might be system admin, do computer networking and doing those kind of tracks. You might get into design and analysis of the systems. You might get to R&D side. So coding is one of the many tracks that a student in computer science, when they graduate, they can apply for and get jobs in.
Mm-hmm. And I know that things like robotics are involved in this department.
Absolutely. We are really strong in AI and robotics. We have a very active robotics lab. We have a STARS lab. I know you interviewed Dr. Bethel previously. We have some of the best faculty in AI. Dr. Eric Hansen is there. Myself also active in AI and machine learning. So we have a lot of opportunities in the labs we have. Currently, I have 8 to 10 graduate students working in my research lab, and similarly, Dr. Bethel and Dr. Hansen have those kind of large size groups. So lots of opportunity in robotics and AI.
Yeah, so it sounds like if a student wanted to pursue computer science, there's a wide variety of avenues they could pick from.
Absolutely, there are many things to do. One thing to mention now that you're talking about this, as an example that how this is getting more and more intense and people are coming towards it. At MIT, among all their students, 40% of all their majors are majoring in computer science. And when you say computer science, really is not just a focused single area. Computer science is extremely interdisciplinary. So when you say computer science, you are talking about ag, you're talking about mechanical engineering, you're talking about electronic engineering, you're talking about English and linguistics. Is an extremely interdisciplinary major, and it has a fit in many other majors and work with other departments.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Yes.
Well, if you'll just stick around for one more minute, we're going to take a short break, and we'll be back in just a few moments.
When you're the best, everyone wants to see what you'll do next. At Mississippi State University, our team of world-class rocket engineers is venturing beyond boundaries, building rockets like none before. We're launching a new era of space exploration. We've developed cutting-edge technology that's helping us build a rocket that can travel at 4 times the speed of sound. Fast? Yes. But more importantly, revolutionary. For you and for a space program that produces many of the conveniences we enjoy today. We're shaping your life in ways you never dreamed. What's next? Watch us and see. What drives you? What pushes you forward? Is it an appetite to be the best or a calling to make a difference? For those of us here at Mississippi State University, it's both. We're designing a future where cutting-edge hybrid technology isn't imported from overseas, but exported from our own backyard. We're working toward a day when solutions to energy independence move at 0 to 60 in 5.5 seconds and are as simple as charging a phone. A day when fuel economy and environmentally friendly are viewed as less of a compromise and look more like this. For us, turning heads in the auto industry is great, but living up to the hype is even better. That's because it's about more than simply envisioning the future. It's about getting there. And here at Mississippi State, we know just the ride to take. Imagine a helmet so protective that it transforms the safety of the game. We are at Mississippi State University, where we ring true.
Welcome back. Dr. Rahimi, we were talking about all the different options available for students, and I know there's a variety of programs and opportunities within the department. What else can you tell us about that?
That's correct. Our department offers multiple programs, undergraduate and graduate degrees. We offer computer science and software engineering. We also offer computer engineering with electrical and computer engineering department. We have Master of Computer Science and PhD of Computer Science, but we also have a Cybersecurity and Operation in Master's program. We just recently got approved to offer cybersecurity undergraduate program, which we are hoping that possibly next fall we can offer that degree also. So there are multiple of these degrees. We also have levels of concentrations and certificates in our program as well.
Yeah, I know the cybersecurity is kind of a big topic around the world these days, so it'll be exciting to have that focus here on campus.
Yes, I want to add that our university is one of the 20 universities that is that has NSA designated Center of Excellence in Cyber Operation. So that's a very important highlight that we have compared to other institutions that are doing cybersecurity research.
Yeah, that's fantastic. That's a great accolade for the university.
That's right.
You mentioned artificial intelligence a few minutes ago, and I think that's a term that people hear, and maybe they think they know what it means, but maybe they don't. Maybe tell us a little bit about it from your experience.
So historically, when we talk about artificial intelligence and AI, we were trying to build something that can act like human being. So we wanted to build a machine that can be taking actions, making decisions, react the way that human does. So a lot of things that we feel that is very simple and everyday for us is really hard to do in machines. Mm-hmm. But through years, we went mostly towards doing computational intelligence, means we try to solve computational heavy problems. So those also goes under AI, and machines are actually really good in doing those kind of things. But again, there are two sides, those heavily computational things that human cannot do, and those simple things that human can do, and we want machines to do too. So that is really goes under the AI umbrella.
Yeah, trying to get those two to match up,
Absolutely.
I would imagine, is the challenge.
That's right.
Yeah. It is such a fascinating topic, and like I said, you hear about it so much these days. We're kind of getting close to the end here, but I would maybe say, if you have prospective students that are interested in computer science, maybe what advice would you give them?
I would like to advise them to come and see us in the department, and we can talk to them and provide them with tracks that we have, opportunities. It's very important that you choose the major that you're interested in and you can connect to, and if they find out that computer science is that major for them, that's a great major to choose and come in and register.
Yeah, and obviously Mississippi State is a great place.
Mississippi State is wonderful, and that's why I'm here.
Yeah, absolutely. And then, from a work perspective, from your personal background, maybe, what's some interesting projects that you've been involved with recently?
Right, so me and my group are applying artificial intelligence to healthcare. So we are trying to provide solutions that can improve the patient flow and left without being seen numbers in the hospitals. In fact, what we have implemented currently is in 800 plus hospitals, and they're using it. They figure out how they come up with the scheduling to minimize their cost and maximize the throughput of the system. So that's one of the interesting AI-related projects that we are doing in our lab.
Yeah, and I think that's another great example of how computer science is, although computers are in the name, it's not just computers, it has applications around the world.
That's right.
Well, that's fantastic. Well, thank you so much for joining us. Great to have you here, and welcome again to the university. That's all the time we have for today. Thank you for watching. Remember, you can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. Thanks for watching.